Check. The dick is small.
Check my penis.
Ooh wee! How we doing, everybody? Welcome to Cumtown Pre-Vacation Edition.
Just making sure that works.
Yeah, you gotta check all the
For
levels.
all the sisters and the out there listening on
Yeah,
iPods and radios.
and by the way, folks, we're not saying anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's whatever's in your mind.
That's what they call Zune. They call it the iPod.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
I've never heard that, but I'm not going to say that you're wrong necessarily.
Mm-hmm. That's what Apple calls it.
Really?
Because I remember Steve Jobs doing that keynote.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody asked him, they're like, can you actually explain what the difference is between the Zune and the iPod? And Tim's like, or Steve Jobs. Steve Apple was like...
Steve Apple.
He was like, he just stared at this guy, and he's like, all right, you want a Zune? Then go ahead and buy a Zune. That's if you're a fucking... Oh, are you surprised?
Oh, wow.
You're surprised? Let's take a look. Let's go live to the fucking New York Stock Exchange right now. And the Apple numbers are going through the roof.
Right.
And he's like, everything I touch is gold.
It's gold, you fucking... I had a Zune when I was in middle school or high school.
I don't think I've ever even seen a Zune.
I was part of the Zune crew, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A lot of my life was spent getting the bootleg versions of everything. We've already discussed the Airwalks, where you couldn't have real skate shoes. You got the
the Payless version.
Oh yeah. All my life I was shopping at Burlington Coat Factory.
I got made fun of for having Airwalks for being a poser.
Right.
And it's like, well, I do skateboard. I'm just bad at it.
Yeah.
That's not a poser. In fact, I've got more. The fact that I'm continuing to do something that I'm bad at makes me more authentic.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I'm not a fucking poser. A poser would not skate at all.
Exactly.
I'm a fucking loser.
A poser would have.
Excuse me, I'm not a poser. I'm a loser.
I'm a faggot. It seems you have been mistaken again. You may kick my ass, but you will never take from me the fact that I am a faggot.
Yeah, I had a lot of bootleg shit. I remember wanting...
Here at Apple, we call the Zune the iPod for... And we call the... what's the other one?
iPod, iPad,
no,
iPhone?
There's one... There was the Zune.
Oh, you mean another MP3 player?
Yeah.
Did they have names?
Winamp. Yeah, we call that iTunes for... Here at Apple.
Winamp?
Winamp.
What the fuck is that?
It's iTunes that you'd use if you're a...
Okay. Steve Jobs giving one of the most electric keynote addresses for the state of the getting your dick sucked.
It's the Worldwide Developer Conference. And what does that stand for? Wide motherfucking dick swanging conference. And I'm Steve Jobs.
And I'm Steve Jobs, and I'm never getting cancer.
I'm never going to get cancer. Why? Because my dick's too big. I pulled down my pants and I said, the doctor said, this guy is either a or a with a cock like that. And I said, neither. I'm a millionaire.
Steve Jobs had that kind of... You ever see those dicks in pornos where it was like... There would always be like some Brazilian guy, and it was like... Their dicks were like the Austin Powers cock pumps, and they would pump, or maybe they would like inject like saline or something into them, and they would just have these hysterically large cocks. That's what Steve Jobs had.
Yeah,
that didn't get it. They never got hard.
Yeah,
I saw a couple pornos in my youth when I was really just cranking through whatever to beat off.
Last week at a conference, Bill Gates said that I'm a but I want you guys to know that it's actually Bill Gates that's a and an welcome to the Worldwide Developer Conference.
And by the way, you can touch the screen now on your phone, and it works.
You can touch the screen just like you can touch your mama's I went to Bill Gates' house and I touched his mama's because I'm Steve Jobs. and it.
Wait, you're both of those
And
too?
now I'm a.
I thought you just said Bill Gates was those things.
He's them separately
But in a bad way?
in a bad way.
But what are you in a good way?
I'm a.
But the good kind.
But the good kind. Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, the beep rules, dude.
I'm a beep beep, but the good way.
It makes the show so much better.
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. Who's got the keys to the Jeep?
Yeah. Damn, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. No, I do not want to go get drinks with your friends.
No,
from
I
work.
don't want to see your gay ass friends, who I've actually been friends with longer than you. But then when you became friends with them, I no longer want to be.
Now I
friends.
think they're gay.
Now I think they're gay.
No, kind of like it's kind of a Steve Jobs, Bill Gates situation.
Yeah. Whereas you are a and an I am the and she just couldn't understand that.
Dude,
She just couldn't understand that.
it's just
Chapter 3, the Obama stories.
the Obama stories.
The Obama book. It's chapter 3.
Getting pussy from Michelle.
Getting pussy from Michelle and becoming a true instead of just a
Becoming Steve Jobs instead of Bill Gates. Getting pussy from Michelle. I bet you thought I meant my wife. I meant Michelle Kwan,
I
the
meant-
figure skater.
I met Michelle Welbeck, the author.
What does she write?
He wrote.
Oh, it's a guy.
It's a guy.
A French guy.
And for a lot of people don't know French guys. They got pussy. They got a little pussy.
They
You
got a
can
little pussy underneath their balls.
You can them in their.
You lift up their little French balls and they got a pussy there.
I fucked a 4-year-old boy from Thailand. While I was doing it, he turned around and he called me a. And I said, "Hey,
Hey!
that's to you."
Damn, dude. Dreams of My Father.
Yeah,
Chapter 3.
flags of our father.
Getting pussy in Iwo Jima.
The big thing this week is some woman found a book where another woman had annotated Charles Bukowski in the margins. And
Did she?
Yeah, that's the big thing on Twitter.
Charles Bukowski.
Mm-hmm.
That's
In
the guy.
school,
That's
we
the,
were forced to read Charles Bukowski, or as I called him, Buff.
that's just the kind of guy I was in high school.
That's the kind of things I would say back in those days.
Beep, but beep, beep.
We called him Buff. And then also sometimes just people would say, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm reading a little bit of Buff."
Why does everybody always talk about that fucking guy? Wasn't he just the guy who would like get fucked up and get pussy?
Yeah.
Seems so okay to me as far as I'm concerned. Now, of course, I've never read a book by him. I will never read a book by him.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I was reading? The book Dune.
Dune. Yeah, I always thought Bukowski was gay from the get-go.
I don't really know anything about him, like I said. I know that annoying girls don't like him.
But no, I remember when annoying girls did like Bukowski when I was a teenager. And the thing about Bukowski I always thought was gay because they're like, oh, he just, he's like disgusting and he's an alcoholic or whatever. I'm like, yeah, and then he does gay-ass poetry.
Right. Real alcoholics are
You can just do the...
passing out behind their fucking Hyundai Elantras in a fucking school zone.
That's what you're doing.
With their foot on the brake.
I don't need to,
and
yeah.
somehow they fell asleep like that.
I don't need to write a poem.
No.
Yeah. I can just piss myself
That's right.
in a public park.
That's what a real disgusting alcoholic does.
There you go. From the New Yorker, the post dirtbag left.
Oh, shit.
For years, chap. I don't understand, like, who, imagine you're just some fucking, like, old boomer.
Right,
You know,
right.
and you're only, like, last year you learned that you shouldn't say, when
Right.
referring to black police officers.
Right. You're loud.
And you're like...
You think they found that out last year?
like, oh, Donald, the new New Yorker has come. Aren't I just the happiest little in the world?
Yeah.
that I can read my New Yorker magazine.
I hope they have some nice pictures
and
of
I can
fucking
talk about
Fauci.
it with my friends while we all talk about sucking Dr. Fauci's penis. That little Dr. Fauci.
Damn, this is the beep was going to be the MVP of this episode.
Let's see. What articles do we have in the New Yorker today? The Post dirtbag left. What does that mean? For years, Chapo Trap House? And what is this bullshit? Chapo Trap House? Is this something one of my grandsons listens to? For years, Chapo Trap House.
The one we got prep for his 14th birthday.
He got prepped so he could have gay sex with his friends. Because one of them's at... For years, Chapo Trap House and other podcasts have paired anti-capitalist ideas.
Oh my God!
With a rhetorical
Shut the
style.
fuck up!
Social media is a new form emerging.
Shut up, you fucking
I don't
losers!
even need to read this, but it's like I'm a boring fag, and
I'm jealous that these guys are rich.
I'm threatened by the fact that a different type of nerd beat me to the punch and now it's my turn to be cool.
What? Wait a second. These nerds found out how to get rich and pussy, and I'm in a fucking gay ass magazine my whole life.
I'm a fucking the conservative movement. So we're gonna cancel Cumtown. We're getting rid of it.
Yep.
And we're starting a new show called Murder She They.
Murder They Wrote.
And it's Murder She Her, and it's an LGBTQ crime comedy podcast.
Okay. I like that.
But this time for leftists.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And what kind of people are they?
Well, we cover a crime each
From
week.
what kind of perspective?
From the LGBTQ leftist feminist perspective.
And what how would they call? What would they call themselves?
Well, the he, she, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And the first episode is about a couple of.
Yeah, I was trying to get you to
No,
use
trust me, I'm on it. I know. I know exactly what we have to do here. Every which way but loose.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Every which way but in my asshole.
I sure love saying it. A leftist guide to the conservative movement. But, like, who are they, like, fucking, like... I mean, I guess it's probably the same people listening to this. You have to understand something is neither of us have ever listened to a single episode of this show.
Never.
Or, honestly, any other podcast.
I have listened to every basketball podcast that exists, but I'll never listen to a comedy or fucking
I listened to
politics
Serial. I listened to Serial when podcasts were like,
Yeah.
I was like, all right. It was when I got a smartphone.
I used to listen before I moved to New York. I listened to when I had an office job. I listened to a ton of shit. I listened to Comedy Bang Bang.
Yeah, I didn't listen to anything.
I listened to Bobby's podcast.
I listened to Serial, and then I used to listen to a lot of Smoking Tire when I would like drive trucks on commercials, and I just had to sit in a truck all day long. And that's it. Literally the only podcast. Serial doesn't. I don't even really count that.
No.
Smoking Tire is the only podcast I ever really listened to.
You listened to Smoking Tire, and you actually lived Smoking Pole.
No, I didn't.
That was your favorite thing to do.
Well, they called me Smoking Pole Robinson.
Yeah.
Because I would get my dick sucked.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes, they did.
They called you Nicky Smoky Poley.
They called you...
Yeah, so what? It was an ironic name. Because I'm actually not that. Whatever you're imagining.
They used to call me Nick Dick Sucking because I would get my dick sucked.
They would call you Dick Sucking Nick.
But they called me that because I would get my dick sucked by girls.
I really don't think that's why they did it.
Well, that's what I never followed up with them.
Yeah.
But would people be like, hey, there's that cocksucking fucking...
There's that guy. Nick.
I'd be like, yeah, they're probably calling me that.
Yeah, because girls suck my dick.
Which they don't, but
they think.
They think
because of the way I carry myself.
Because of the way I carry my dick.
And suck.
The way I hold it with my...
tweezers.
With my
extra small tweezers.
My index finger and thumb I hold the tip out of the zipper of my pants. And then when people say, what are you doing? I'm like, it's in case I have to pee.
Yes.
It's in case. So some of us don't want to pee in our pants.
Yeah. Ever think of that?
God. Idiot.
And then they beat the shit out of you and make you suck their dicks.
I'm like, teacher, I want to go back to the even more retarded class. I don't think I'm ready for
For emotional retards, I need brain retards.